you add your grits, everything is on there. That's for you to feed a family. Probably a 4 or 6. So once you pour your grits in there, it's probably gonna be anywhere from like, I would say 1 to 4 cups of grits, depending on how much you want to make. Everything is in the recipe. So once you pour your grits in there, you're gonna let it boil. And you're gonna also make sure that you are stirring it because you don't want it to stick to the pot. So with my grits, I like to give my grits a little bit of flavor. So I like to add in some seasoning and all that great stuff. You want to cut the fire down and you want to slowly just stir your grits. I like to add in a little bit of chicken broth, bouillon, some chicken bouillon. I'll put a little bit of the chicken bouillon in. A total seasoning. So I'll take the total seasoning and I'm going to put a little bit of the total seasoning in. Liquid butter that I love to use. It is called the World butter. So I'm going to squeeze in some butter. They looking really good, y'all. They looking really good. These grits are looking really good. Some cheese. Of course, we're making them cheesy grits. The recipe is like a cup or half a cup of cheese. Me is whatever you desire, however cheesy you want your grits. Then we have some cream of chicken. I add a little bit of cream of chicken. The grits are done. So let's see. That's pretty much how your grits should be looking, y'all. Whenever you finish. That is your grits. We got all of the chicken broth mixed in. So now we're going to give our grits a little bit of flavor. Then we're going to push the grits to the side. And we still want to keep them kind of like on the low so they can actually stay hot. We're going to start with our shrimp sauce. First thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we have all our vegetables. Everything is on the recipe that we would need. We would need our bell peppers, the red, the green bell peppers. We would need some parsley, garlic, also white onion. Squeeze a little bit of butter in there because we don't want our vegetables to stick. We want all the flavor in this pan. Mix that all up. That fire on up to it. Okay, so what we have in the pan right now, we have our red, green bell peppers, and onions. And so now we want to add in our parsley and our green onion. Let's add all the flavor up in this pan. It's already smelling good. All the vegetables smelling so good. So now that we got all these vegetables in here, now we want to take our chicken broth. I would say at least about a cup. And you can kind of measure it out how you want it. And you're going to cook your vegetables now. All of our vegetables cooked down, as you can see. That's when we kind of want to start adding our seafood bouillon. So you want to take at least 1 cube. So you see the color starting to come with it. We're going to start adding in our shrimp. So we're not going to cook it for a big family, but we're going to cook a little bit. So we're going to add our shrimp in there. The shrimp in there, you want to kind of start seasoning on the top before you start to mix it in. So I like blackened seasoning. So blackened seasoning is so good on your shrimp, especially with your shrimp and grits. So now you're going to start seasoning your shrimp. You're going to start mixing the shrimp in. So now that we got our shrimps cooked down, I like to add in a little rotel. Because the rotel always give it a nice little flavor. Back up. And then we're going to add in a little bit more chicken broth. So we want to make sure that we got enough juice enough. So you can actually, like, as you let it cook, you can, like, let this stay just like this. Once, you know, you get everything, all the vegetables cooked down like how you want it, I would say let it simmer for about like 6 or 7 minutes or even maybe 5. But you just let that cook down, and you can actually serve it like this. But I'm the type that I like thick sauce. So because I like my sauce to be thick, what I do is I like to add a little bit of the cream of chicken. So now that I have all this going in the pot, all this deliciousness, I like to take the cream of chicken. We're gonna add the cream of chicken in. All in. So you can actually serve your sauce like this. If you want to kind of like add a little to it, and you want more than just the shrimp, you can always add you some crawfish tails. So we're gonna sprinkle some crawfish tails in there. You know, some people want them, some people don't. So we're gonna add some smoked paprika because it gives it some flavor. We have everything in here now. Everything is cooked down. This is what your sauce should look like. A lot of people think it's gumbo, but no, it is Jasma seafood sauce. My Cajun seafood sauce that I love to put on top of my cheesy grits. Seasoned cheesy grits. So let's get ready to plate it so you can actually see what it looks like. Cut the fire off. That to the side. Let's make sure you get your scoop of your grits. Put your grits down. Then you want to take your sauce. So now you want to take your sauce and you want to kind of put your sauce all around it. Let's make sure you get you some shrimps and some crawfish all in the pan. I'm going to take a little bit of parsley. You're going to take some parsley, and you're also going to take some green onion. So let's take a little bit of the parsley, put it on the top. And let's chop up a little bit more green onion because we used all the green onion earlier for to put it in the inside of the sauce to make it. So we're gonna chop up just a little bit of green onion, not that much, very small amount. You want to take that and you want to sprinkle that on the top, just a little bit. Okay. And if you want to actually do this as well, I like to either do bacon or real bacon, and you don't have to use bacon if you don't want to. So you're gonna put that on the top. So this is all that jazz, shrimp and grits. Okay, now that the shrimp and grits are done, let's see what we are working with. Let's see what it tastes like. Ooh, it's a little hot. Make sure you get everything on there. Make sure you get a little crawfish, some shrimp, so we can taste it. Really good. Really, really good. Just the right amount of seasoning. Got that kick to it. Really, really good. I have to try this recipe on your own, and let's see if you can actually master all that jazz